Hello! It's very loud, oh shit. Yes, I'm good, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Let us set the bus up to go to somewhere. Eh? Oh, that looks like the livery I'm in. That looks the same.
Fire system pressure, okay.
Let's do this legit. Let's fucking do this legit like we would start the actual fucking bus. Right.
Fire system pressure, okay.
Oh, I'm not used to these fucking... We have the, what is it, the DGD... What do we have? No, the GD... Fucking GD3s, whatever they are. What are they? Hello, something displays? Oh, ones are nice. We have two types on this Scanias. We have the ones with 4 buttons and the USB, and on like the older buses like the Volvos and the Darts, we have like the ones with 3 buttons. So the Direct G3. Alright, I need to get a timetable. 65. Oh, what's my frame rate? Fucking 50. There it is. Oh, look at this ticket machine. A nice little Wayfarer. We use Vix. Hedingham. Vix something. I think it's like an 850. It's one of the newer Vixes. Well, it's not new. Is that an issue? No. Oh, I might actually be able to sell tickets. 65. I'm gonna put ticket selling on. Just like real life chat. Oh. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. To be fair, I never put the parking brake on unless obviously it must surprise me to like there. Well, if I'm at the traffic light, then maybe. But when I'm driving the Volvos and the Darts and I'm at a bus stop, I just put my foot on the brake. But the Scanias and the Envaros, you need to have the fucking handbrake on. Bloody pain. That's why I like the Volvos. Bye bye. Hello. Those don't require, yeah, our omni-deckers require the parking brake on. Our kneeling systems, they're just fucked. It self-kneels itself. It's so annoying. And then you have, because obviously on the traditional, like, how to explain this, it's like, there's like 3 buttons, up and down and then ferry. It's not on one. Because on like the Volvos, it's on one. On the Darts, you obviously have it down by your doors, your low and raise. I think the Darts have the best. The Darts are the best kneeling. See you later. Bye bye. I was route learning one of the school routes. I was route learning one of the school routes with Lisa, who came from Arriva. A day rider, mate. 6.50. What is this ticket machine?
Unless there's been a price reduction that I'm not aware of, I think you've given me too much change.
Have a day pasty.
This is so weird because I don't do tickets like this. I put my change. I have a fucking holder that sits on the window here. If whatever your fucking name is, Mike. If you saw in that picture I sent you of when I was on the Dart, I have my little change holder because I got that when I was at first. So I chuck my change in there. That's like doing it from here. So weird. Yeah, and they just. I mean, you could, to be honest, half the time on those omni-deckers, especially 1520 is terrible. I'm literally just driving around with the bus knelt, because you can do it, you can just drive around with the bus in kneeling mode. Because after a while it will say, oh hey, I'm just going to self-raise myself, but sometimes they don't, they just like to just chill in being like on a nice angle. And then sometimes you'll be stuck in the air, your left will be like stuck in the air. That's lovely. And they're limited to 50 miles an hour, so they're really shockingly bad to go on like the motorway. Well, the A12 or the A120. Hello, John. Yeah, so I was doing 11:03 duty yesterday, so I'm at the depot at 5:30 in the morning, and so I go out to 15:15 to scan your omni-decker, and I do my walk around checking shit. And I leave the depot. Fucking Lee calls me up saying, I've given you the wrong fucking bus. I'm like, really? Because obviously I've just been route learned on the 82s, 83s, and so it's the first time going out on them, and you could have to take a single decker on that route, because otherwise you're going to come back a single decker if you take a double decker out. So I had to come back and pick up an ex-Arriva Dart. It was EU, was it OEA? EU05 AUR. So I did that. And yeah. I love going in this. It's really. I love hearing, because on the Scanias, you chuck your master switch on, which are really well hidden on those, I must admit. Because some of them, you can see it's the master switch, but on some of them, the sort of, you know, you have stickers and it tells you what sort of, so I say, you know, like you've got like the little pictures on the. I should have my lights on during the day. That's what I normally do. Yeah, it has a picture telling you what the symbol is. A lot of them are worn out, so you don't know it's the master switch. But I obviously know it's the master switch. So you do that, and then because on the Omni deckers you have a key to start it, same on Omni Cs. It's a nice little key. And it goes, fire system pressure, okay. Love that, love it. Okay, 650 love. Okay. What mod? This is just the default sounds. This is just V pound sign D ALX 100, the new one. I was doing the school yesterday, my last part of my duty, tendering lower school run H, and no, it's not private, it's on fellow films. And we have to now go via Jackson Road in Clacton because of a kid has to get off there, and there's a bit of bullying going on. So basically, the kid that gets off is called Cameron. Don't know his last name. He's year 7. And he's getting picked on by year 9s. He looks like a girl, like full on looks like a girl, but it's actually a boy. And that's why he gets taken the piss out of. So I had to get back, call the school up and just say, explain the situation. I got the 2 names of the boys that were in it, year 9 boys. Enviro 400, never driven it in real life. I would like to. They're at Sybil Heading. No, yes, they're at Sybil. They're at Sybil, both the Enviros, because they do the 88 route, because they have the Volt. I'll check. The one in the game is all right. I've started driving E200s and I don't like them. Enviro 200s need to just die. Huh? We're 8 minutes late. What the feck? Where are we now? Bexley Road. I need to reset my timetable then. Lovely. Romford. Bexley Road. Yeah, he released it last week. virtually stick my hand out the window. Okay. Can't on this one apparently. Yeah, the fucking doing the 130 and going down Miller's Barn Road to Tudor Estate. Oh my god, it rattles like a mother trucker. I just can't. I can't do more than like 3 hours in it. Yeah, he stole my tenner as well, bro. Feelsbadman. No, I've not driven the Gemini 3. I've driven a 1 and a Gemini 1, Gemini 2. No, just Gemini 1s. Not 2s. I've driven B9 Gemini 1. The 62s were first. This does not sound like a president. No, this does not sound like a president, mate. Holy, no way, no way. At least the voice president, this does not sound like it, because I drove one yesterday. On the X76, going back to Clacton. I drive them all the time, mate. I don't even know what this is. It sounds like a... I don't know. Doesn't sound great. All B70L, like... Let me say... How we say this? Even like... We have a training bus, which is East Lancs bodied. And that sounds the same as that sounds the same as our president's, because it's got like a Euro 3 voice gearbox. He wants them changed, doesn't he? 130, mate. Well, it's a Trident then, I didn't know. It didn't say, it just said something weird. Best bus I've driven. I don't know. I like driving darts. Driving SLF darts are just lovely. They're bloody nippy things. Nippy things they are. I like them. I rather drive them in real life, it's fine. I like driving 18-year-old Plaxton Presidents. We have an O2 plate Plaxton President that's just had the rear door taken out, and it's getting seats put in because it's ex Go Ahead London. We're down 2 buses currently because one of the new drivers who was a training driver, John Davis. He reversed a bus into the back of the bus, into the front of the bus, so it smashed whole front windscreen and that. And so he's wrecked 2 buses. So we had to use one of the old East Lancs Loin Danish Tridents on the 135s for the past 2 days, and it broke down yesterday. Going to lower C to do lower C tendering. Apparently ran out of diesel. Pulled into Graham. About to go under the Fort Lesoken bridge, train bridge, go under it, and yeah, it just wouldn't go. It just kept stopping, turning on and stopping. So he said it was fuel. But that's a 1998 bus, and it should not be used on a service route. School is fine, but not on a public service route. But that will I think it was an RFG reg. Check. I think it was 801 RFG 9099. Okay, I think it was that one, because I know 802 Karen takes that on the school. I was on the I didn't finish the story. I was on a Scania OmniCity double decker. I didn't realise that was 14'8". I was like, holy shit, 14'8". The biggest I've driven was 14'6", but 14'8", come on, Jesus. Yeah, I was route learning. I wasn't driving, I was just standing. It was the morning. It goes all the way to, goes down to 120 on the A12. Is it Markstown? No, she goes past that exit. Turns off that next one. I need to go on it again probably, but actually drive it. And doing 70 miles an hour downhill. I was like, are you serious? This 12-ton vehicle is doing 70 miles an hour going downhill. But to be honest, our Enviro 200s aren't limited, so they'll do 65 miles an hour. What do you want, 130? I was like, alright. So they're, you can never be late. Never be late when driving them. But I hate driving them. I hate driving E200s. I don't mind driving the little 8.9 metre ones because they're fun to thrash about, but no. None of the others. None of the templates. Yes, they all rattle and stuff, but they're just all shit. Shit boxes. Yeah, we were discussing. Then we think that OmniCity is going to be turned into a service bus. It should really. It's stupid to have a bus that light. It's a 57 plate, but it's super nice. It should be on service route. Oh, it's not a street shot. It's an Enviro 200. But yeah, same thing really, isn't it? Both crap. I'd rather drive an MPD, a Dart MPD, than a Dart 4 8.9 metre, 8.9 feet thing. There should be a noise when I lower this bus, and it's not, and that's really annoying. What's time here? It's like Tank Farm, Mustang Farm, 9:45. Late. This should self-raise. What? I wish that bus developer started, he has on this, he's actually simulated the master switch. The master switch is here. A lot of buses don't. Because on the Enviro there's two steps to start it. You have your master switch which you hold and then release, and then you have a secondary electrics which you press first and then you start. Because the first master switch, right, and it's like the Plaxtons are the same. They're on your right hand side below the door panel. It's like a weird hinge thing that you just pull. Well, you don't pull, you like flick it round. And it's like a light switch, sort of. It's hard to explain. And then you have, obviously, on the actual right hand panel on the plaque sensors, you have the, it's like a light thing on a car. You turn it to the right, and obviously you drive with your lights on during the day. It's policy at Hedingham. And then you yeah, you have a button that's literally called start, and that starts the engine. So if you want me to, I could fucking do a video. I could record me starting all these buses if you wanted me to. But that's naughty, I guess. No one will know. Funny, you watch some of these guys who do these videos, British buses, like, who are drivers, and like, well, I can't show you the cab. It's like, oh, get over your fucking self, mate. It's against company policy to show you the cab. The company probably doesn't even know you're bloody filming. You know? It's like, Jesus Christ. What is freezes here? Ah, wait a minute. Does up not work? Right. It's all one. It's all linked to down. That's gay. That's really gay. I had to drive a fucking coach the other day. Volvo V10M. Oh my fucking god, that's a challenge to drive. I had to do lower school run. And yeah. 40 foot. It's the longest thing I've ever driven. And it's manual. I haven't driven a manual before. Going right in the deep end lower. Unique there, Scanias, fair enough. Yeah, this is Kettlestone. Taking these bumps at 10 miles an hour. This is a terrible road, and he's redone this, I think. I'm not even on the accelerator, just letting it go under its own gas.
Oh my god, that was cool.
How to lower your driving rating in about 1 minute. And there it is. Naturally, this bus should be slowing down on its own. Oh, okay, this is great physics, OMSI. Well done. Fucking realistic sim, my ass. Jesus Christ. Oh. Get up and bus your dicks. Oh yeah. By the way, we are. Get off me bus. I'm not giving you fucking 990, you cock. Take it right off. Sorry, 890. £5. Yeah, I know, man. It's fucking good, isn't it? What ticket were you on? 110. Ticket machine doesn't tell you what ticket you're giving them. Oh, it does if you click there. Interesting. Little shit. They're £10. Mate, I had to fucking. I was doing 63A. I had change on me, but I was like, I'm not fucking giving you. She wanted to give like a £2 ticket, and she had a tenner. I'm like, yeah. Get the fuck out of it. And she goes, I said, I haven't got the change, I've just started, as you say, because you want to keep your bloody change, because it's your first, it's literally your first run of the day. Well, it's going back to Beer Church on the 63. And she goes into her purse, she gets £4 out. I'm like, that's all you had to do. That's all you had to do, was go into your purse and get £4 out. Or a £2 ticket, I know, but it's like, I know you want that change, love, for your Greg's sausage roll when you get into town. I ain't giving it yet. That's the nice thing about 1101 duty. Yeah, it's a 4:20:23 sign on, but I get to get a Greg's sausage roll. Because I get to park out outside the restaurant on the high street. So I got my sausage roll, had a nice tiddle. Actually, somewhere decent you can have a tiddle. That is in a bloody public bathroom. No, we have to get our own float. They pay you extra 15 quid on your top of your wages every week, whatever it is, and you have to source your own cash. So you have to source your own float basically. Oh, we get a couple of people that use the phone apps, but I would like everyone to use phone apps. Because I just can't stand giving change. It just slows me down so much. Especially when you're doing fucking... What duty is it? Is it 11:02? It's 11:02 or 11:04 where you do 87 in the morning. You get all the fucking college kids at 7:15, 7:30, sorry. And it's just like... You're at Tesco, bloody outside Tesco and out for bloody ages. It's crazy. And it's just like, oh my god. Yeah, Headingham's good. That is our most. We make the most money on that route. Bloody Adrian, one of our supervisors, who was doing the Monday morning of the start of the month. He took 1,200 quid in a day doing the 87s. 1,200 quid. Think about that. 1,200 quid. Just in a day. Well, why do you want an old ticket? You're an old bloke. Oh, my door opened. Why? Sorry, chat. Where's my handle? Should be here. Well, I ain't getting out this cab. Nice modelling, my friend. Well, this sounds exactly like the Volvo Beast Klaxon chirp. Thanks for being there. Yeah, we all have a latch here on most of our buses. They don't have handles on the outside. It's health and safety. Clacton Depot's closing down. First Clacton Depot first, not Hedingham first. We're taking like the 4A and routes off them basically to replace them. And I wonder what they're going to think, because they're going to come to us and we don't have a screen protector. So they're going to be nice and scared. Because the only reason they like having a screen protector is they can be rude to the customers. But we don't. We're nice and chill. And that's true. That is true. I've spoken to so many old first drivers and they used to say, yeah, that's why we do. That's why it's there. Even the London bus we just got off no, they take them out, Michael. They've taken the one out of the O2 plate. We only have CCTV on our double deckers, and that's it. Fucking what's it? 575. I took it off Jeff yesterday. Jeff Falco, our rep, our bus driver rep, and he's put on the back of the defect card that the 2 days in a row the fucking CCTV on 575, this thing here, which is CCTV, hasn't worked. And they still didn't. They said it. The engineer said, yeah, it's fine, but I think it's. We said it's a massive health and safety issue. And then I spoke to Lee in the office. I just said to Lee, you need to get an engineer to fix that immediately. So I think 575 went to the engineer, and after I took it back to the depot and parked it. Yeah, exactly. Also, it's nice for the customer not to be staring through someone through a glass screen. It's not a fucking bank. I mean, the bank in my town doesn't have a screen. Actually, it does, I know. Oh, I can't tell. What was it? It was 575. It was W516WGH. That's what it were. No, but in London, I understand why they have screens, because London is a shit place to live. True. And it's just full of people who, and they will attack you. And the thing is, this is the other view on a screen, coming from someone who did actually have a screen when I drove for first, is, if you think about this logically, if there is something to be like inanimate, to be like an inanimate object, like a screen, and you've got an unruly person who's getting like taken off by some police or something, they will kick and hit that screen. And if there's no screen, they won't, because they do not want to get charges of assault. So you got to think of it that way as well. Because they don't want to get those assault charges, do they? But then again, you don't want that to happen, do you? You want to be a nice bus driver. Well, obviously screens are knife proof because they're plastic. They can still chuck knives at you though, through the gaps in the screens. Oh, he hasn't fixed this either.
Fire system pressure okay.
Why did it just reset itself? All I needed to change was the route anyway. Yeah, we have rebus on our on some of our buses, but they're just disconnected because it is shit, to put it bluntly. Basically, even on some of them, I think it's 5.7. Is it 5.8? 5.7.4? It's one of the 5.7s, Plaxtons. It will just over revving will just beep at you.
Hello, mate.
And the company just said, yeah, we'll just disconnect it because there's no point. We don't have a 210. Yeah, rebus is dead. We have killed it. Not my monocle. Especially when you're going down the A12 or A120, and yeah, it's just fucking beep beep beep, flashing light and everything. It's like a light show. So annoying. But it's disconnected, so it doesn't go to the office, so you can drive like a prick. This is what makes me late. This is what makes me late. I didn't mean to give you £2. Yes, that had rebus. Even if you braked a little bit, it would fucking have you for These lights here are censored. They've changed, look. Told you. They're on a sensor here. Under the ground, a bit like the ones by Pier Avenue in Clacton. They're the same. Because I had to get out of my cab. I was behind a bloody lady. She wanted to turn left down Jackson Road, and it's buses and like it's like a bus taxi bike lane, like bicycle lane and motorbike lane. I had to get out of my cab. She was about a year behind the white solid line. She was miles behind it. So I had to get out of my cab and just say, you can't turn left there, love. It's buses only. She was like, oh, because the lights were on red for ages because there's a sensor under the ground. And yeah, she turned right. I got back in my bus, pulled forward, lights bloody changed, and they made me a few minutes late because I sat there 2 minutes. I was like, what's going on? Why are these lights are changing? I was like, bloody sensor in it. And she's at wrong fucking lane. Old dear she was, so I had to get out and tell her. Oh, was it? Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I'll just move for you. I was like, oh, thanks, love. She moved, and I got. We were doing the 130s. Yeah, we were doing the 130s. I was in Viro, and then in Viro 200. Little. No, we were actually 11 metre in Viro. Which was interesting because you normally get on a dart 8.9 metre on the 130s. Then you go on an SLF when you do the 130s as well. I had the same bloody people. And this might sound really rude, but there's this elderly two, like a man and a woman, old, really old couple, like in their 90s. The bloke's pushing his wife in the wheelchair, and they both stink of piss and urine. Like, it's really horrible because it only started recently starting to smell like that, apparently, according to the drivers. So obviously, you know, shit. They got off at Miller's Barn, down Miller's Barn, Tudor Estate, and it's
Good day, driver.
yeah, I have had some people come up and had someone come up to me like one time and just say, I you know, they smell, can you get them off? I said, well, they're getting off at the next stop, love, so don't worry. And I had to at Triumph Avenue, luckily there was no one there, and there was such a pungent smell. I had deodorant with me, and I just had to spray the bus because it was just there. All the windows had to go open. Maybe. Get on the 137, try and get on the 137. Or I'll message you what duty I'm doing. Like, if you want me to. I have you on Steam, don't I? So I'll find out what duty I'm doing. And I'll tell you what route and what time to get on if you want. We don't do Walton, unfortunately. That's the route 7 and 8, I think. No, route 6 and 7 at first do, and they're keeping those. No, is it 8 and 7? Yeah, it's 8 and 7. They're keeping those routes first star, even when they shut the depot, as well as they're keeping the 74 and the 76A. So, but we're taking all the others. Oh, then they're keeping Missley as well, because they need to keep Missley, because they've still got the contract for that. They won the contract off us last year. But we've won the night contracts to go to Clacton, to St Joseph, to Jaywick as well. So on the 29th of July, they 16 and 17 start rolling out, and yeah, no, not 17s and 18s, because 16 is the Rower Headshaw Barnall Estate to St Helena School, which is a public route, but it's for the school kids. I feel sort of Jerry was doing the 16A. Oh, I felt so bad for him. I was on 1103, so I came off the 15s, the Marks Day commuter route. I came off them, and that refresh rate. What refresh rate be that? So I came off the Marks Day route, which is basically Colchester Marks Day or Stanway Marks Day train station. and he was in a double-decker omni-decker. I was in an E200, the template. I was in, I'll tell you what reg I was in. EU10 AOX 265. I was in that, and that will do 65 mile an hour quite nicely as well. All the Enviros we have will do 65 miles an hour. They're not limited. They'll do 70 downhill, or they'll try and get to 70. So yeah, my bus wasn't too bad. I had actually less kids than I need to brake. Do 5 miles an hour down here. Yeah, I had less kids on that bus than I normally. I think normally take about 43, but I only had about 30, 33, 34, something like that. And he was just getting so many kids. I was waiting because he was boarding. I was waiting at a Military Road bus stop to see if any kids would come on, because I pulled in front because I managed to get ahead of him down Old Heath. So I pulled in front. I was at the front, so I went all the way to the front of the bus stop. He was behind me, so I was boarding these kids, and I waited there a couple of extra minutes to see if any of those kids were going to come to my bus, because we both go to St Helena, so it's fine. But no, they would. He must have took a bit of money there, because he was over full for sure. 100% he was over full. Must have been. I didn't ask him. And then he went the long way. He didn't go down. Let me think about it again. Fucking, I always forget the name of the road. What road was it? He went down to the Beefeater roundabout, which is the worst way to go, especially when you're going to St Helena. I went down the A134 off of Balkan Hill, Middleborough, that's fucking cool. So you come down North Hill, turn left onto Middleborough Road, you take the third exit to go down the A134 dual carriageway. Then you turn left down Colne Bank. And you go left down Sheephen Road, and that takes you to the school. But he went all the way down North Hill, down Middleborough, down North Station Road to the Albert roundabout, and he turned left down Colne Bank at Bank Avenue. Worst idea he could have possibly done. Just should not have done that. Because that roundabout, the Colne Bank roundabout, is a fucking nightmare to get out of. It's just terrible. It's worse than St John's roundabout, but St John's roundabout in Clacton is terrible as well during rush hour. That's one way you just got to pull out in front of someone. Same with Grinstead roundabout's the same. Grinstead roundabout's the exact same. You have to pull out in front of people. What the fuck? I'm so late. Of course I'm late. I'm just sat there, didn't I? See, in OMSI you can't make time up. In real life you can. Also, another thing is that first drivers won't have to learn a new machine, because we use VIX as well, and they use VIX. See, this is just stupid. No, I'm gonna have to go. I'm just gonna have to hit him, aren't I? See, I won't even try this in real life. No point in risking a collision. I would not try that in real life. It's far too tight. See, I won't get through that, will I? Move you dipshits. Nah. Yeah, see, I took his wing mirror off. Take that car's wing mirror off as well, on that. Dipshits. As I said, I would never have done that in real life. I'd have waited for them to go through and then I would have gone. But then again, that's a stupid road. It needs to be changed. So I spent £5 for a developer to make this map, essentially, and he's fucking not updated it at all since it's been out. It's been out for 3 months now. It's not even had a single update. I think that's disgusting customer support, customer service, absolutely terrible. It's not even worth money. It's fucking £5. I'm doing what Viv does, fucking put the parking brake on. Don't do that, guys. If you ever become a bus driver, don't do what Viv does, where he's not even stopped when he puts the parking brake on, because he just locks everything up and you fucking go flying. Viv's still nutter. He used to work at Camberwell for Go Ahead. I like hitting cones all the time. I did it outside the Toby Carvery because I had roadworks there, and I clipped the back offside, near side on the tyre. I don't think I knocked it over. I think I just hit it. Don't do that in reverse and test either. Don't hit the cone. It's a minor if you tap it, but if you knock it over, it's a major. It's a serious. That is a fail. The thing is, if you do that, you still go out of your road test? It's stupid. You should just end the test there. Waste of time. Oh, Jack was telling me he failed his... Oh, he's like 67 years old, so... it's full time, he should be retired, but it's a full time. He, he did his... I want to make time up. Yes, I can make time up. Beautiful. He did his test. Oh, no, it's not really. This test like years and years ago. But the test center he did his test at, right, sets up all the reversing maneuver cones and shit. And so he did it, but he couldn't get the bus round. And so he just said, "Well, I failed, didn't I? So I'm not gonna, there's no point going on road test." And they do truck tests and shit there. At that test centre, and he gets a call from the examiner saying, "I'm really sorry, but we had the cones laid out completely wrong for the bus. We had them laid out for a truck, not a bus." Because he couldn't get the background because it would just not go because it was too tight, and yeah. He said that was interesting, so he got a test booked for free because he got f***ed over, didn't he? So. I think, yeah, Russ comes down from Plymouth. He's been an examiner. He said he's the actual guy that he wrote the fucking rule book, mate. This guy did. Russ did. You're annoying me now, so just get off. You give me a £5 note for a 70p ticket, you can back right off. He wrote the reversing manoeuvre and everything when he became an examiner, so, and all the CPC questions. Apparently. I don't believe anything like that. I didn't know. I did my attention first, yeah. I did my shit, all my training first. Yeah, I told him, mate, 2 minutes back. Bus will not do that clicky either if you brake hard.
Joyrider, love.
You should stop. It's because doing the ticket selling on OMSI is so gay. Look at the thing is, OMSI doesn't have the like setup. It doesn't. It's just a flat fare basically in OMSI. It's just like Clacton routes the same, and all the council routes that we operate are basically flat fares as well. So it doesn't change between like, yeah, it's just the same wherever you get on. Like in Clacton, it's $240 for a single adult single, and $390 for a return for an adult. Anywhere. So you can use the ticket basically on any route because it's a flat fare. He's not actually set up temporary traffic lights, has he? They're not temporary traffic lights, they're normal traffic lights. That's stupid, maybe it's not an asset. There might be an asset for temporary traffic lights. We'll just notice that. So with the VIX, you click, you get like adult single, adult return, 60/90 family pass, which is for two adult, 2 child, which is like £10 or $7.80, something like that. Again, depending on the route. So, because it's normally on the VIX, it's like adult single, adult return, child single, child return, 16 to 90 singles, return, and then you have monthly and shit there. We've got monthly, weekly passes and add. The add function is useless though.
Single.
You have to use your brain if you want to be a bus driver. Not if you're on Clacton though, because it's not like a fucking ticket. I lost that time. Literally, Clacton is just all freedom passes. You get the old person. The old person. I think we made 240 on. I think I made 240 on 130 yesterday. Just one single. Because I was doing the afternoon. I was doing the afternoon from 12. Well, I left depot at 12:01. Got to Brook at about 12:05, something like that. Bus was a couple of minutes late. Because we took Alex down there as well. Alex and Alex, 2 Alexes in one car, that's funny, yeah. And, yeah.
Hello there. I'd like a day rider, please.
Is,
Oh, thank you very much.
Bloody Graham told a woman to get on the 130 to go to Great Clacton. And we don't cover all of Great Clacton, we literally go to... Just fucking... We only go to a part of Great Clacton. Because he was on 135. And, yeah. Mate, I am tired. I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. And then I was up at 4 o'clock yesterday morning. So. Yeah, because Graham was doing the Great Clacton Circular, the 135. So that goes all the way through Great Clacton. So we had to drop off at Brook, and I said, well, 135 will be around a minute. I don't know why I told you that. I do apologise. So, because 130 terminates at Brook Retail. And then it goes to Jaywick, but on that last run we only went to Miller's Barn. Because I had to do the school run, didn't I? it's so easy to drive a bus in OMSI compared to real life. Definitely. Yeah. It's because you have physics in real life. And actual annoying people. I found out that if the kids sing rules on the bus go round and round, it's because the bus driver's been like a dick to them, to the kids. They haven't done it to me yet. But they did it when I was route learning one of the schools. I weren't driving, I was watching. The kids were saying, "Where's the let's go round?" The upper school's fine, but the lower schools are just upper school's like 11, year 11 is college, and lower's year 7 to 10. So why did you do that? One's in Frinton, one's in Fort. Lower's in Fort, and the other one's in Frinton. I think. I just drive her, I never know the bloody places. So. All I know is I'm 8 till 5. 8 till 5? Yeah, 8 till 5 on Tuesday.
Are you driver?
I think I'm doing 11:18. No, I'm not doing 11:18. I have to check. Are you fucking arsehole? I'm just doing tickets like this because I'm so late. God, I wish tickets were like this in real life. What? OAP pass 70p. OAP pass is like 1 pence, but they don't pay anything. That's not simulated. What he's written on the dashboard here? That's correct. On all the buses we have to depress them. All the buses you have to depress the brake pedal. No, on those East Lancs loins bodied, you have to basically be standing up to put it in reverse, and obviously you press reverse there to put it in reverse as well. Dickhead child. I have counters downstairs. Galaxy counters. Which I need in my belly. I want to see if there's any red meat left. Red meat being like barbecue meat because it's always red. Burgers or something, probably not. I had a barbecue 2 days in a row. I feel like a proper carnivore. I love steak barbecues. Anyone else like steak barbecues? Grilling on barbecues is just good. Charred. Oh, I did actually bleed from my knee when I patched it as well. I did. There was a bloody scab there. I didn't realise that. Interesting. I bashed my knee on my bloody computer in the corner, but it's a little pointy bit. Clobbered me. Is that right where mascara is, right? Used to be a goalkeeper and there was a fucking bit of glass, wasn't there, on the ground on one of the fields we played at, and it fucking went right into my knee, just below the cap. I had to get it fucking stitched because it went deep. I fucking hurt, and I've got a mass scar there where it happened. I dived right on it, went straight in, had to pull it out, and then blood splattered everywhere. Good times, good times. And then we decided to stop playing there because we're like, yeah, this is where all the alkies come. Talking of alkies, I had a 20 minute layover at Beer Church yesterday on the 63, the last 63 before I went on the 16A. And went to the local shop there. Fucking out. There's one alcoholic outside waiting for his mate to get the beer inside.
Make this journey, but also later on in the day I can also make other journey and possibly even a different journey later on in the evening.
So he's shouting with the guy inside. Oh, where's the fucking beer? And so I was just getting myself. They had like a coffee machine in there, so I was just getting myself a coffee and some other bits. And yeah, they just wanted one like beer, just one can of Foster's to share between them. And it was fucking 8:15 in the morning, I think it were. 8:15 in the morning, and you're already drinking. Like, Jesus. Hey Daniel, I was like, crazy. I'm drinking coffee at 8:15 in the morning. I'm going, well, I'm fine. But then again, you see that all the time in Clapton. Which is probably where I'm going to end up living. So I think that seems to be where cheap places are, cheap houses are. I don't mind living there. You're an angel. Not that bad. It's really not Jaywick. Jaywick. I'm gonna come back to the depot as a single decker now, chat. Here we go. Come back to the depot as a single decker. Film. That's what would have happened on Friday if I went out on 15:15. Luckily, Lee called me to tell me to come back to the depot after I spent 5-10 minutes doing a walk around and paperwork. At least I didn't have to do a walk around on the dart because fucking Gary was doing it when I got back. I just pulled outside, left it running because he was going to shunt it back, and well, he was going to shunt it somewhere because I think, yeah, Paul took it over because he was doing 63 as well, or the one that starts at Peldon. So Paul took that 15:15 out, and I took 2.5. Was it 2.56? Was it 2.56? It was. Sorry, 2.54. I took out. But I get the indicator sound, but it just came with the mod. And yeah, so I was already late because I had to take the bus back. I was literally just about to go onto the A1333.
Fire system pressure okay. Fire system pressure okay.
I don't know. It's on the. I just downloaded it. I didn't. I didn't. It was just going for my tea break now. That's hello. Why is that not working? Green to shut, please. Well, I got it from Fellow Films Forum. It's on there. This should shut. But even with the electrics off, because otherwise how Becky gonna shut the door? Oh my, he hasn't even simulated this button here. Oh, this guy sucks. This door emergency only? No, you don't need, your electrics don't need to be on. Your electrics do not need. Why do I have a bloke on me bus? Get off me bus. You're not supposed to be here, mate. You're not supposed to be here. Get off me bus. No, you don't have to have electrics on. I've driven these fucking buses before. Silly billies. I know, no, not in real life you don't.
Fire system pressure, okay.
So stupid. I know, in this game you probably fucking need it because it's not simulated. Right. What other chat, how are you going to get out of bus? You have to isolate the master here. This is the master switch.
System pressure, okay.
Yeah. Master switch.
Fire system pressure, okay.
Every time you leave your bus, you need that off. Especially if you're on a lay-by. If you're on like a 10, you want to go to the coffee stall on Osborne Street. Don't have to, but you can. Now I'm trapped.
Fire system pressure, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to climb out of this this really big window here. Chat. Pound. I need the pound sign. Give me that pound sign, chat. Oh no, my game's frozen. How am I gonna get out of the driver window? He hasn't even simulated that both of these can open either. Both of these, they're open halfway. He's only simulated one that can open. He sucks. And not all of them have 1, 2 either. Most buses have what, just DNR. He means that the Sataros have been scripted correctly so that you have the electrics off. You can have the electrics off of the bus and it isolated the master switch off and all the electrics off. Because it works on a different system. I have a regional. Oh yeah, because yeah, yeah, that's true. Like the guy who's doing the Plaxton has rebuilt it about 1,000,000 times. When to me it looks like a fucking Plaxton because I drive them all the time. If he needs reference pictures, he can just ask me. Literally. There's literally something called Trident 2 245 LED nice sounds. Michael. Is it nice sound? We shall soon find out, because I'm probably going to get a filibustera galera. Chat, should we have a little look-see at the fleet list whilst we're waiting for OMSI to load? I think we shall. I want to do something interesting. So this is the buses we have. Chat. This is the one I drove the other day. School one. Very interesting. Oh, is it? I drove both these yesterday. I drove both the X. They say new, but they both have a Reaver interior. really I don't get it. Yeah. Explain. I don't know why they would order them like that. What else have I driven? Drove 265 on Thursday. Drove AFG on Tuesday. Yeah, what did I drive today? Doing on Wednesday. 20. Oh yeah, Wednesday I was on this one morning, 6:30. Lisa just doing the school route. What's wrong? What? Chat, I can't remember. No, I remember. I was on one of these bastards. I was on an Enviro. Yeah, you sent me something. You sent me the picture. We have an RLE at Sybil heading. Not Sybil. No, it is at Sybil. It's at Sybil. It's not. Kelvin. It's not. Oh no, that is Sybil heading. I'm stupid. All these here, practically the ones that are in green, these Plaxtons, they're basically all at 575, 574, 573, 580. They're all basically at Clacton. They're yeah. How is this so confusing? Bus list. They come with the bus. They came with the bus. This one here. Go ahead. 2018. This is the one we got the other day. Well, it was there, even though it was there in the corner when I stopped before I started. Then guy came round and took the back door out because I had a look inside and just to see if it was any different because it was newer, but it was exactly the same. It was 2000. I want these to come to fucking Clacton. I miss driving Geminis. I need these cunts to come to Clacton now. Oh, what the fuck did I choose? Apparently I chose this chat. We're training. Fancy. I got it off the fellow films. What can I tell you, dude? Right, see this. Okay, drive can be. You ready? That's where the scripter needs to be placed. Yeah, the only one you can drive because you're not bloody got your PCV D1 at D and at D1, mate. Should really let it build pressure. Are the pressure gauges scripted? Are they scripted? No, they're not. This should go down. Do you know they will? They go down when the air pressure's needed. don't know. It was just part of the pack I installed. It was part of the thing I downloaded off the telephone. It wasn't a sound pack, it was just the bus. See, this is interesting. I should drive like a pro now. Got to. Like in training mode. How you drive when you're training, really fucking slowly. Just voice in it, Michael. Slow it down, Alvin. Slow it down. Yeah, the sound came with the bus. On our Volvos as well, when we have everything fucking switched off, even master switch, camera's still on. It's just constant. Obviously recording all the time, even when everything's turned off. Yeah, double decker driving school. Slow it down, Aaron. Slow it down, dude. How did he get a fucking job in an English country and he can barely speak English? Yes. If the gap's 1 mile an hour, how fast? Sorry, 1 foot, 1 inch. Sorry, how do you go? How fast do you go? 2, 1. Didn't listen. Or is it? Or did he say like 5? If it's 5 inches, how fast do you go? 5. And don't do 20 in a 30 chat because you'll get a serious fault for speed. Someone who just failed at Hedingham for doing that. I thought that was fucking harsh. He told me he did it down the seafront as well, down where it's really busy. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I bet it's a Reaver though. They like to hire foreign drivers so they can underpay them. We have 3 Polish drivers: Natalia, Adam, and Wojciech. They're a family. Adam's married to Natalia, and Wojciech is Adam's brother. Wojciech is Adam's brother. Yes, they're brothers. But she has no meat on her. She's not my type of American. Plus she's foreign, so like no tits. Tag pervert. Pull up on the left in addition to allow your passengers to land. Door on the keyboard and then open the doors. You happy with that? Way when ready, please. I don't think kick down is simulated on this bus. There it was. Oh, that's so dang. Oh, fuck. Oh, Mayday. And there's the ABS one, right? I'm gonna go round and round. like Clacton in the summer, don't they? Don't drive like this. It's unlimited. Interesting. Has this got retarder? It's a retarder simulator, isn't it? No. Top right. No. Interesting. Some of them have retarder. All the Volvos, we all the Plaxons, we all have retarders. But none of them. You want the retarder or not? Right. It's just basically when you come on the brake, your retarder then brake. So engine braking essentially. Let's get some air chat. There's the air, that's what we wanted, and we wanted to go down. This is the instructor driving, not the trainee. That's what I was saying. The instructor driving. Kevin or Tony. Yeah, well, it's Kevin, Tony, and the trainees, the CPC trainers. Hedingham. They're nice guys. 99% pass rate now. There's always one apparently. Might struggle to get up this hill. No, I think this is the 260, I think. I can't remember, it doesn't say actually, it just says very nice sound. Tabbed out. I'm just driving back to the depot and then I'm gonna finish the strummage. Should have gone there. No Jappy. What were I doing on Monday? No, Monday was 11:18. I was doing 11:18. Nah, because morning we took. I took a Plaxton in the morning. Literally just come off a school run, right? And every time I started it'd run, it would just choke itself and just turn itself off. I had to get Adrian out, supervisor. rev it when you start it, so I just had to floor it. And there was no first aid box because we went out on a school. Basically all the Plaxtons we have first aid box on it. Our Omnideckers don't. I don't think. But it should have had a first aid. Not legal requirement, but I think all the Plaxtons have first aid kit. Have to check that. This area needs optimization because I just dropped FPS so badly down here. Yeah. I was reading something about profit. TFL doesn't make profit because we reinvest into blah. Oh. That's why we pay attention, chat. Kettlestone. I think Arriva use these Wayfarers. Pretty sure they do. Bring that up so I can see how much it's doing. Then about 40. Such a stupid depot. And that's a wall. Yeah, there's no depot in our depot's not like we park all the buses outside. We don't have look at all the same buses. So shitty. Why would you not bother? Technically he can use this as AI now. Because it's now free to the public, so if it's a crappy training bus, we'll chuck it outside. Why the hell not? There's space there. There's space in it. There 'tis. You park there. From first person. That's gonna be closest to this hospital. Now realistically, parking brake, and you would have to push that and R at the same time. See me spot? Somewhere there, I think. Can I fit through that in there? No, I can't, can I? I just realised I can't fit in there. Or am I been able to? Right. Well, landing as planned, did it? Boring. Right. I go to sleep now, people. I need sleep. Right, I'm going to bed now. Good. Thanks for coming. Oh, fine.